Currently I'm a multimedia user-generated content journalist. I work out of the offices in East London, so all the stories I work on at the moment are all Olympic focused. But it's about the people that have lived in the area for a long time, the people that are moving to the area, and kind of getting them to tell their stories, whether or not it's benefiting them or whether or not they're having a hard time because they've had to move out of the area or looking to move out or change businesses and stuff. So it's about helping them get their stories out there. Your first story should be something that interests you. One of the most important things is to check your story. Unless you've verified it, you've checked out what's going on, who the main players are within that story, whether or not it's actually true, is obviously the most important thing. The next, obviously, when you're doing news stories, you need to be able to verify it, check it, make sure that it is a news story. So that involves a lot of research, and that needs to be something that's quite high up on your priorities. So once you've kind of heard of a story, whether or not you found it or someone's told you about it, you then need to kind of think, who do I need to contact to kind of make sure that these things check out. There's no doubt the internet has changed news in a massive way, and that's probably one of the biggest things it's changed. You can access information so quickly and easily now via the internet. You don't need to wait for a massive media organisation like the BBC to kind of tell you what's going on. To work in news, you need certain qualities. One of the key qualities you need is to be motivated and determined. There's often times that you get told that you can't have an interview, or this person cancels, or whatever might happen, or a story that you've kind of worked up for a week, 2 weeks, a month or so gets taken away from you and given to someone else. But you kind of need to be resilient, because those things will happen, and they happen a lot. Doors get closed on you all the time. Kind of the finer points of being a news journalist, I guess. It's key that you kind of do your research. You kind of know the story before you go in there. You know kind of where that person's coming from and why they're saying what they're saying. Is it because they've got a certain kind of steer on the story themselves, they've got a personal interest in that story, and they're going to tell you something that benefits them? You need to kind of be aware of all these things. And when you come out of it, you can kind of give a balanced overview of that story. If you want it, you've got to stay focused on it. If you want it bad enough, you'll get it in the end, but you've just got to keep that determination going.